very first day we were here, this collage of pictures. And we had a little exercise, and in that exercise we were supposed to talk about stories that these pictures generated. And this was really a great exercise. We thought it was wonderful, our entire team. That very first day we learned this one thing, and that is this. Board engagement is probably the most important thing for the success of any organization. Number one, you're going to want to write that down. We thought it was so well, as a matter of fact, we took this exercise to our board. And it was really cool. It got the whole board involved, and we learned a couple things. Number one, from this exercise, we developed compelling stories of our own organization, something we've never done before. Now we have a library of stories of all the different clients that we had helped, and it was really cool. And the second thing is, we involved and engaged our board to an incredible level, so much so that when we came to our board with our new revamped mission statement that we were mandated to do, our brand new mission statement, they rejected it. And they said this: we can do better. And we thought, now, what the hell are we going to do? Our wonderful executive director, Sylvia, came up with a brilliant idea. She gave us an assignment. The assignment was this: each member write down an idea of their own mission statement and bring it to the next board meeting. So we did that. We hired a facilitator to break up the fights. And we put all the mission statements on the room, and we workshopped the hell out of that mission statement, and we came up with something that was even better. Board involvement is the key to success of any organization. The Catalyst practice, it's interesting, the technology in Catalyst, and the teaching and the learning that takes place. As I take a moment and reflect on what the whole system is about, I think of this. It's similar to Mediterranean diet. The information is all out there. You know what it says, and you know it's good for you, but you have never done it. So I think of the Catalyst program as a Mediterranean diet for nonprofits. We know what we should do, but it takes the consultants and this program to make us do it. So now we have these multi-year budgets. We have the budget for the operations and development. We have team involvement, energized board. We have staff that is on board with us. And the leadership is ready to go. We have a pathway to accomplish all this. We had asked for a $20,000 grant to this organization. And they wanted to come down to our facility to see us. They came to our house, AYR, formerly known as AYR, now Nexus. They came down to see us, to see the physical plant, to find out where this treatment was going to be. They wanted to meet the leadership team. They wanted to meet some board members. And the day they came down, our development director, Michael, had printed up an 8x11 piece of information that says this on it: thank you for taking the time to come down here and visit our facility. And in addition to that, he had a little boxes of candy from a candy store in our town, and he gave it to them. Now this may seem like a little thing to you, but it's not. The individual that we had right here in this building, Peter, talked to us about fundraising. He said this: we need to nurture the relationship to our donors. He said we need to show them hospitality. We need to demonstrate to our fundraisers that we are an organization with integrity. And the number one thing he said, now write this down. The number one thing he said, if I could sum it up in one thing, he said, you need to be grateful to the people who are involved in giving you money. Show them gratitude. And that's what Michael did. It may seem like a small thing, but it's something we learned right here. You know, when you watch a sporting event, you get a sense of momentum. And you get a feel for the energy that's about to take place, and your team or their team is going to switch, and things are going to start to change. We were going to change our name to Nexus. We were going to change our name for Nexus. We talked about it for 5 years. We are now going to do it, and we were always going to do it this year. But today, now, with the information and the enthusiasm of our board, we have Big Mo on our side. And when we change that name, it is going to be even more powerful than it would have been before. So, thank you to Catalyst. And I'll leave you with one last thing. Remember, it's not just about the money. It's about what you do with the money. That's the why we're here. It's about restoring hope in these kids. That's what we do. It's about building futures in a kid that thought they didn't have a future. And it's about strengthening the communities that we have a presence in. And that is the deconstructed version of our mission statement that they helped us do. Thank you very much.